Okay, Milio down, Zeri down. So Milio Lucian is down. Zeri Yumi is down. Lucian Nami is up. Ashe is up. Ashe would go really well with G2's composition right now. Sona is up. Twitch would be a classic for Kaltis, by the way. As well as being a classic for Vicky. Rek'Sai insta-lock. Okay, Yumu's changes, by the way. Yumu's boring. Yumu's changes. The Ornn we would have really loved back in the day when it should just be all about Jinx Aphelios. Ezreal's a really good response into an Ornn Ahri scenario, right? I really fuck with the Ezreal. The Ezreal can also pair really well with Yumi, so Yumi is back on the table. And I think you have to consider that. Ezreal Karma's really good because it allows Ezreal to curve in really easily, right? You have so much priority with that. And now with the new form of Ezreal, you do want to be pushing that priority early and scaling in, right? So getting rid of the Karma is really good. Okay, G2 are like stuck halfway between last patch and... Okay, it's Aphelios watch. It's Aphelios watch. Alright, we're doing some Aphelios spotting. Alright? We're doing some Aphelios spotting. We said we'd be really hard on Kaltis. So we're doing some Aphelios spotting. Oh, no. Nami, Ezreal's giga good actually now, no? Wait, that combo's insane now. No, I'm thinking like Sorkshoes, Ezreal and all this shit. Yeah, are they sure they banned enough ADCs on Vitality's side? Holy shit. I wonder who Vitality think the problem could be. Alright, do we have point and clicks to deal with Ezreal? Basically just Aphelios purple. Do we have ways to deal with Nami in lane? Yes, Fresh should have a lot of threat on the Nami. So right now, I figured Rek'Sai would be done with clear on top, and you see how Krugs is respawned? You would have had Rek'Sai back bot on Krugs respawn. I thought maybe that was what they were going for with this, right? And then he's there for purple combos, right? You have less power on green-purple individually in terms of like damage, but you have more in terms of setup. Instead, we have this weird play where now everyone's thinking Karina wouldn't have done that. Tifa doesn't get the last auto-ot on Lilith, man. And she's super low as well, so she's not exactly free to just take this wave, and the jungler's fucking dead. Alright, midsection's over. Ally is first on. Ally wins by just clearing. Because that's the second thing, right? If enemy jungler has shown bot, sure, you weren't in a position where you just take topside. You could have been. But if you just full clear your camps, you're now resets ahead of your opponent. You've basically guaranteed clear advantage rest of the game, right? Boots plus long instead of double long into double long. That's weird, right? Now Wukong feels really fine to match. And the whole game should be dictated by this mid bot, right? Casante's already ahead on top. Casante should be able to win any 1v1. Rek'Sai is, however, topside, and I feel like they should know that. So when she lost all of her resistances, that feels really bad. Yeah. Or they know that it's respawn red on bot side, and so they assumed Rek'Sai was already bot. But Rek'Sai does want to sacrifice. I think HEL should have already shifted Kaltis to Herald to mid to bot to contest this, no? Because you want the fight now. Now they're allowing it to happen. Like, if she got plates off this, sure. I guess she gets first tower. I mean, they're gonna... I mean, Chubby Daddy is dead. Kinda deserved for the name. The most this, for damage, this is the most broken two-gun combo. IMO. And when you do the blue-green setup, you miss this combo. You really do. The owner does not understand League. The owner does understand getting the Brazilian fan base, getting the Korean fan base, getting blah, blah, blah. Okay? Ooh. I mean, you'll get good knockups here. You're not getting the one you need to get. Ezreal's in here. No one can touch Ezreal. No one can touch. No one can touch Ezreal. No one can touch Ezreal! Okay. Okay, you lose 2, 4-2, in a position... Oh my god, Nami. Okay, Kaltis is now just gonna kill everyone. Oh my god. Wait, but that was so free, by the way. Just disengage off the mid-push. That was so free. Don't even mid-push, like, just disengage off that. Oh my god, the delay is really obvious here, no? Okay, she wants to do red Q on these when she thinks she has opportunities to go in. Red Q. Built up the shurikens. Hold with green. She switched to white. She just needs to stay melee. And Wukong and Cassante made it easy to stay melee by going melee. They didn't just stay back. The vitality composition is so good if you just stay back. You don't go in. So off of this, the next big org thing would be, well, it would be the winner of this versus, theoretically, Berlin International Gaming, or BIG, as you guys all know them as, who are in the same bracket here. And then if it's just constantly brand name teams, then it will be Solari G2 for the finals, or Solari BIG for the finals, depending. I gave loads of takes on the NACL thing, Dragov. The market can't decide what a franchise team does. It's a very neoclassical way of... I shouldn't really be saying this while the game is ending. My editor will kill me. Ah, they could have easily won this game, man. I feel like it's easy, and yet I know from personal experience how difficult it is to explain to European players how to play a composition like this. But just ban Aphelios if you can't play into the Aphelios, and if you're going to pick Ezreal with this, just understand you're not playing a kite back comp because your players just won't do it. Okay, Aphelios is up. Okay, there's no reason for HEL not to run it back. Wow, this is going to be flex, no? They don't want Vitality to just go Karma Ezreal insta, right? Now they're forcing the Karma out. They're forcing the Karma out. They're forcing the Ezreal out by going the Karma so early. If you're gonna do Wukong, you need to make sure enemy doesn't have insane disengage. And it's done. That was the gambit. You either let us go Ezreal Karma or we go Aphelios, and we know that you can't play Kiteback. That's a good Kiteback champ, but Lilith also had a good Kiteback champ the previous game, right? And it wasn't really her that was the issue, right? It was the Wukong Cassante just kept face tanking the goddamn Aphelios. Now the Aphelios is really easily enabled, and no one is on the Fresh or on anything like this. Why would you ban Fresh? You can pick... Because if they pick Fresh on next, G2 go Blitz and Karma goes top. That's why. That's why. That's why they had to ban it. Because they can't actually go Fresh on next. Alright! Who on the G2 staff is watching my stream? Which one of you fucks is doing it? Holy shit. Is this Futures Market Rek'Sai or what? Wait, the Rek'Sai just straight up came in with Pickaxe, no? Then Syndra does at this point, right? Like, Syndra's at least able to match a chapter early now, and it's doomed. Okay, we didn't see what happened because we were chilling on bot while, you know, people died. While I assume they're trying to fix everything else. This is actually a game where Ardent's Rush on either of these champs would have been completely viable. And we're not seeing it. But whatever. I'm fine with the move speed. I'm fine with the Helia. It's not the end of the world. And also, Karma's going to be able to itemize into Ardent's much better than her companion is. I think that if Kaltis wins really hard on the first fight, Karma could also consider moving into a support item, by the way. I think you did. Alright, so we're all inning on the Lulu. Kaltis doesn't have good guns for a team fight here, right? She actually gets to blue. Gets blue off on 2! Can't get the root. Does get the blue Q off for the execute. Okay. So she actually was able to exhaust out of the bad guns for a fight, which they initiated on, which was really good. But she's able to... This is just R from... Yeah, it's just R from Wexler. Into blue R, and then the enemy groups on the blue R, and they get 200 years off of that. And then she executes the blue Q, which is really good, because I would have been really tempted to go for purple Q, and I would have been hard stuck on that during the fight itself. But actually just trying to get max damage out from blue Q, given that they were in range, was the best thing she could have done there. Okay, tell me what happens if red team successfully makes a play on bot. Which is not happening, because Ezreal just got one shot. But guys, tell me what happens. Let's see if you're paying attention during the first series. Right? Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, you can even do such a play to their strong side. Right? Though in a 3-lane setup, we're talking about everything being strong. If Freddy can make that play in through to mid, that's what you do. You do a play in lane right now, into the Aphelios grouping, I think you just lose no matter what. But if you successfully made that play onto G2, in a 3-lane scenario, they just push out on bot. Right now, G2's ignoring bot, so G2 have to win this fight, or they could lose map presence. They are winning this fight because they are approximately giga far ahead. Just space gliding all over them, to be honest. You know, it's actually just like a fucking massacre right now. But if they are just absolutely styling on VFB Chubby Daddy, then, you know, all of the really smart things I'm saying might matter. As is, just win. That's it. Your Wukong made the very intelligent choice to do certain trades that have gotten them back into the game. Everyone else is just fucked. Okay, Lysia is potentially just alone for no good reason. Kaltis has good shurikens. Kaltis has insanely good shurikens right now. Going for fucking red Q to get even more shurikens, knowing that they'll get the execute on Fiora with that. Now they need to maintain the shurikens across this path. I think they just throw a random Q down to make... Nope, they don't have it anymore. You can Q off the ward, by the way, Kaltis. Oh, just red Qs straight on top of one of them. Wukong's nowhere near, that's fine. Yeah, it's going for the end. The game is just over. The game is just completely over. I have no idea what happened with Karina. I can't leak something I don't know, dude. Kaltis just melee range, because Aphelios is a champion that is at once, you know, you need a PhD to be able to play it, and at the same time it's completely idiot-proof because of these mechanics. Wow. Do we pretend that game was close at all after the first gank top?